Okay, game has started. Tile cross. Terran spawning at 9 o'clock. Protoss at 5. The Protoss player is Dwoo. His nickname is Prime. And on the Terran, we have Ningen. I believe his name is Alex Shi from the Princeton team. This map traditionally, well, at least in the professional gaming world, favors Protoss. And if I can bring up the stats here, 57% of the games were won by the Protoss player. But of course, at the professional level, that may be the case. At the amateur level, it might be completely different. Okay, so not much going on here. I asked D what he thought about the matchup before the game. His favorite matchup is PvP, and he actually said that PvT was his worst. So we'll see how this game plays out. It seems like the Terran will go for a supply depot. Okay, so nothing too drastic. No center barracks, no fast barracks, no cheese, it seems like. The Protoss player spawning warping in a pylon. For this map, the entrance is relatively hard to defend because it's a flat terrain. There's no cliffs or hills that you see in other maps like Python. Um, so it's relatively easier for the Protoss to pressure with zealots and dragoons and try to break the Terran the entrance and just break in and win the game early game. So it seems like the Terran player is building a barracks in his entrance. You can actually block that entrance with a supply depot, and no units can get through. So it's very easy for the Terran to block any kind of an early aggression by just building a supply depot in his main. Um, it, and this is a very typical build for the Protoss. Gateway and then a assimilator. So both players are playing pretty standard right now. And there's the gas for the Terran. Oh, someone added me to the list. Okay, and that is good. He is blocking off his entrance. I don't think that the probe can get through. And, this will make the Protoss player think, what is he doing? What is he building other barracks in there? Is he faking some kind of a early, marine rush? And so, the Protoss player really wants to know what's going on in there. But the Terran player is just making a factory, nothing drastic, typical build. The Protoss is still at one gate, gathering gas. And the SCV is in his base scouting, hey, what's up? Can't hurt me. I'm just chilling. Just spy on your gateways. Okay, so the second gate for Cybernetics Core usually means that the Protoss is willing to commit to some early Zealot aggression. Typically, what people do is get the Cybernetics Core, which he's getting right now, soon after the first gateway, but it seems like he's delayed his core for an earlier second gateway. Some more information about D. He believes that one of his weaknesses is macro. So what that means is the longer the game gets, the more resources you have to manage, he believes is a disadvantage for him. So that probably points to him doing some kind of an early game aggression, but we'll see. Okay, building a command center for Fast Expo. That's also a pretty standard opening for the Terran. One factory, one racks, one factory, and into a command center. And we see a robotics facility. I'm not sure if the Terran was able to see that, but if he does catch sight of that, this will be huge. This is huge because it means that he's going to be teching up to some Reaver harass or getting observers. But at this point, it seems like he's just going to be going for Reavers because I think his early game plan is to just be aggressive. I don't see the Cybernetics Core upgrading range, which is a little bit strange, given that he's probably going to do some kind of a push with Zealots and Dragoons. The Terran player is chilling out, building his command center. I believe he's upgrading siege mode, probably. So the Terran strategy right now is probably just defend, defend, expand, get 10 more SCVs, get rich, and come out with a Hanbang, a huge, massive force that'll take the game into the mid game and just end the Protoss right there and there. But okay, so we see some Dragoons. I don't think he upgraded range, but might have missed that, but I don't think he has. Oh, and there's the observatory. Okay, so two gates, a robotics facility, and an observatory. So perhaps his plan is to be able to observe what the Terran's doing and match exactly to the strategy that the Terran has prepared. Oh, and we see the Terran building an engineering bay right now. I think that might be to stop DTs, early DTs, because the Terrans don't know what's going on right now. The Terran has no scout beyond that first SCV scout, so he's probably wondering, is the Protoss making Dark Templars, or is he preparing a Reaver drop? So he's gonna build some turrets here to make sure that that doesn't happen. And there's a turret again. I think Terran is doing a pretty good job being paranoid about all of these possibilities, but we know for sure that those turrets are not actually necessary. And there's the range upgrade. So I think he skipped the range upgrade for an early robotics facility. And okay, he's sending over a small push. And oh, that's a really good strategy. What Terran players like to do is they take their barracks, they lift it up, and they put it in their entrance, so it blocks the way of any zealots running through. And he could actually do that with the engineering bay too. It's kind of floating around there. But see now this is one of the strengths of an